Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network. 60 cyber attacks every day, and that's just in Guam. That statistic coming from University of Illinois at Chicago Center for Public Safety Associate Director Jason Stamps, who conducted a cybersecurity training on island earlier this year. In fact, nowadays, fraudulent charges on credit cards are almost a common occurrence. Agana Heights' Brian Yao says he was a victim.
I called to make a payment, and they told me my payment on American Express was 4 times what I knew I charged on it. So we started going back through my charges, and I had charges for call girls in New York, rental cars in Cairo, and I'm like, oh, okay, so that ain't right.
Similar discrepancies appeared with his other accounts at different banks.
Well, I had to go back to the federal government. I had to go through all my credit cards, which in itself is terrible. I had to replace everything, and it's still ongoing. It's been about 7 months, and it's still ongoing.
According to Guam Homeland Security Advisor George Charfris, 60% of Americans have experienced a major data breach. With Cybersecurity Month this October, he encourages the community to learn how to better protect themselves by strengthening passwords today, which happens to be Change Your Password Day.
Make it longer, about 7 characters or more. Don't use the standard password 1 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Residents should also incorporate symbols, spaces, 2-factor authentication, and change their passwords every 3 to 6 months.
Others like Alan McFadden and Flora Kalilik say they think up something weird for their passwords in order to deter hackers.
Well, I've got little secret stuff that I do. It's kind of like something historical or family related, and just basically I keep it to myself.
You have to get a different password in every different transactions.
Charfris reminds the public not to give out information or click on suspicious links, adding any suspicious activity should be reported to the Mariana Regional Fusion Center or risk falling victim to cybercrime.
It's a hassle, let me tell you. You got to jump through so many hoops, so you want to be very, very careful where you pass out that password. You want to make it very difficult. As many numbers and letters as you can remember.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.